We saw some fantastic stuff out from Sinners earlier on. Keep an eye out for Beppo playing catch-up for potentially kills being missed when it goes to the second half. But he did struggle over here on the T side especially, and that's what Metizport are going to be trying to exploit. Odds are pretty even, and Isaac is hoping to make them a little bit less so. But when it's 1-for-1, you can see both teams are not really getting an inch over each other. Lumi starts off with a decon door opened up, spots out the bomb, cannot drop it though, and with Shock and Kisser coming over to try and guarantee that plant in, there's nothing with the CT to do but wait. Lumi opens the doors, but he's opening it up to be shot down at. This could be problematic. Plopsky and Jaquinho will have to be the ones to instigate, and they do. They find B-Stick, Mail will find Kisser in the meanwhile, and Shock's response is going to be limited. Stressern instead is the one who finds Stu. The Glock rears its head as the advantages of fire rate cannot be understated in that set of kills. Lumi alone now brings his opponent down to his knees. Stressern alone in a 1-versus-1 to try and protect this bomb from being defused. The time is on his side, and with Lumi forcing himself away, it felt like the round was won, even if he didn't get the kill. But why not get style points while you're at it? Stressern,
you know, the lack of reps and new team, all the rest, you got to take all of that with a bit of a pinch of salt. And you know, a pistol like that in the chaos, not being able to thrive as well as Sinners, can be a cause for concern.
Oh, by Jaquinho.
Well played.
Fantastic. Popsky can still, at the very least, try and find a kill or two. And yeah, the stress run was low, an AK-47 picked up, and a 1v2 that Plopsky is not going to say no to.
Yeah, well, Shock will find him. Well, Lumi.
Oh.
Nice idea, not so nice execution, but thankfully Plopsky will find Kisarek at the very least. So, an opener, let's go the way of Metizport.
A little bit surprising to see Sparta into credit over there, because you are going to have the smokes extinguishing that puts you in a place where you just cannot live if there's someone in mini. So putting yourself between a crossfire is always risky unless you've got a read or something of the sort. But Sinners, all they have is a disadvantage. But now Util comes in. Stressern, that's sloppy, but he still gets it done. Lumi's low, never forget, so he's always going to be a risk factor. That risk is taken care of. Stressern will not just put him away, he'll also steal his gun while he's at it, but the time is a problem. The CT still yet to allow anyone to breach the bomb sites. Beppo trying to be the first one to make it there. The backstab with the AWP, the double up on the T side is something they're certainly not going to be ready for, but guess what? That means you can't scale. How are you going into the site?
Fail. He's here. Oh, but he gets swung upon. Beastlick, nice find. Jaquinho. No chance for him. I honestly, you just save it if it's Jaquinho. Get as far away as you can, tuck yourself in towards the corner, keep this M4 alive, and that's if you can even do that. Real nice round. That comes through again for Sinister, continuing to prove their prowess here on this map itself. It's looking really solid, as it did earlier.
Smoke number one. Is there number two, or is Kisrick just hoping to play around? It feels like it is the latter. It's a risky play to go for. That Molotov is not where it's intended to be, but they still will end up going into the crossfire of Lumi +1. Lumi, the one getting all the kills, and Jaquinho will now swap it all out. Never needed to reveal himself, and now suddenly everything going wrong for Sinners. When I said they were going to be up 5-0, I really thought this would be a gimme round, but all that they're being given is shots, shots, and shots, and not in a good way.
As with every team, generally speaking, I always say if you can get 5 rounds in your T-side of nuke, I'm pretty happy with that. And Sinners being so close, that puts so much pressure on Metizport to make something now out of the rest of this. And hey, man, it looks like it's working. Plopsky, confident fight, Stressor and caught.
Metizport are hoping to take that perhaps boon that they were granted in that previous round and run with it. Good kill for a diver here. That would certainly be a possibility. Good kill from people.
Kisrek. Tip away. 35 seconds. You don't have a lot of time here. Shot going to be sent in. He's got at least enough util to work with and a very important kill.
Inexperience perhaps showing. Mail has now started to be exploited, and the lower bomb site is going to be where the attack is coming in for Lumi, can you make anything happen over here? Yes, you can. First kill is not the one holding the bomb. Why aren't you crossing? Beestick. You can't be getting caught up in the thirst for kills. The flashes now delivered. No reason to remove himself from the plant spot. Should not be giving Isaac and Lumi a chance whatsoever. It has to come down to Peppo and Kisirek, even if they aren't the healthiest of players. At best, you're trying to play for a trade. Great kill from Kisirek as Lumi's taken down as he was still scoped in, watching out for the recession of the planter. Kiserek's demise will be traded quickly, and People's still going to be insurance. Incendiary from Blobsky does nothing but get a kill. This bomb cannot be defused. Metizport will not capitalize on that 5v4.
Well, Sinner's good to respond in kind as well. Oh, Peppo. He was trying desperately to get away. Not to be.
If Beestick can get a kill on outside, that's how you get this to work. But beyond that, it won't be easy. Plopsky's still inside mini. Beestick will catch him, but Plopsky's ready for the duel this time. They will not be exploited, and you can see that ramp push starting to line up already. It's going to be a very fast rotation out towards A. So the second this side commit is going to be spotted, Jaquinho activates, comes in from behind, and Sinners are lost. They don't even know what to do over here. They're not expecting to push, that's for sure. Stressern will check just in case.
Oh. Doc. That's such a big find, right? We catch Mel, you take the numbers advantage, and now it's about building upon it, and they're doing exactly that. Brick by brick. All down to Lumi, and, I mean, obviously he has no insight in towards this round. He'll post up and save the same place he's played all round long is the player still try to now remain alive.
I don't normally say this, but this was a really poorly called round from Metizport. Just because Popsky is consistently watching out for secrets, so you actually know that there's no one who could have descended. When you're in that 5 versus 4 advantage, the call is really good, actually. It's a perfect call. Jaquinho and Mail, go ahead, start pushing out. Oh, even the knife in the end. Start pushing out towards ramp and be ready to try and fight back versus an A-side hit. One by one, they keep going in, they keep dying. There's nothing to help them. There's no real coordinated effort. Isaac is there late on the peak. Mail peaks in about 2 seconds after Jaquinho dies as well. It's a disjointed effort from the Swedes.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It does feel like the idea and the execution are not quite on the same level, but it's looking like a better round, and it definitely is. Mail, Plopsky, Lumi all getting on the action. Stress's all that's left alone. In a matter of moments, this round looks like it's done very, very quickly.
This is what we thought the last round would be. This is exactly what we needed. Some great coordinated peaks, just getting aggressive, making sure that Sinners who've been getting quite comfortable in their, the Crocs and Peaches out in lobby don't really feel like they can trespass so easily.
That round, a little bit similar. A lobby crunch. Idea is nice. I like a little bit of a change up in the pace and the tempo. Can you do that consistently? No, you can't. So they've still got to find ways to win from just default positions. But it has a knock-on effect, right? You can look at the econ and the uncleared angle of Plopsky and the missed flash by Peepo. Hang on. Pressure being put on the shoulders of Sinners.
Game's on, Jaquinho. Reposition is good.
Do anything in the direction of hell. But down here. Nice for the first. Can't quite get the second. Tough angle to play with. There was 2 he had to keep eyes on, and he wasn't too sure about any sort of a flank. Plant will come down. Smoke single door. Plant in front of the smoke. What's advantage Metizport in the retake?
They've still got to go in to 3 AKs with a good crossfire. This is not easy. This is 50-50 at best, and Lumi's Incendiary is going to be critical because his AWP is not going to be able to do too much. And oh no, Kisirek turns away. His gun will be what ends up covering him off, and now suddenly this retake is on. Peepo needs a multi-kill. He knows it as well. Spots out one. Shock's got the second, and Shock keeps it going. Time's on his side, and he knows he only has to buy some space. With this, the round is over. He even gets the kill. I mean... Sinners start to reface back over to the upper bomb side. This could be a mistake. Kenya's positioning is good. And he's able to find Pepo. Trades are there. Plopsky, however, coming in from Mini, has been able to find a few of his own. It's still a 3 versus 2, so it's not quite done yet. The problem will be the time, as it very often is, but you have to keep an eye out on Shock. He has been awe-inspiring in some of his performances so far, but the problem will be, can he get to Jaquinho in time to allow the bomb to cross? I think Sinners don't believe it.
Shock, we might need a bit of another miracle round from you. And actually, there's one on the cards here. I don't know if he clears close left. Well, now he will, because Kisrek's just fallen. 1v3 required. He has slipped the net, and he fumbles the opportunity there. Well played by Jaquinho. Still, like I said, regardless of what happens to the half, just getting 7 rounds, I'm still pretty happy with that as a whole. All it takes is one pistol from Sinners in the second half, and they're right back into a position of real strength. I push through this. Oh, this is bold. I love it. It's such a good move. Lobby crunch. It worked for them earlier. That's the bomb drops, no less, as well. This round's dead already.
Metizport. They are helped out, but 5 should be found. Probably. Probably. I said probably. Please. I'm begging you. Oh no, Isaac revealed his position. This time over here. Surely not this one. And Molly, the force back male. He's got smoke to stay behind. People will segment himself off. And they're pushing through it. They've made noise. People's ready. They're trying so hard, and they will finally achieve what they needed. Dropping that package. Oh, I was sweating.
Yeah. That was looking a little uncomfortable. It should have no legs behind it now. 1 versus 3 with an AWP of all things as well. It's walking straight into his demise. One tap from Mail to close. 7-5. Not a terrible recovery at that tail end by Metizport.
People is really hoping for a ramp rush, but that's not one that'll ever be coming over. Metizport are going to go outside the waterfall smoke to try and help them try and cross over. Fight back for hell. Mail will be the one to lead the charge. The charge is going to be found, though, by Lumi, the long range with the P250. Who else but the sniper to take down B-Stick? These are maybe about to give him information in a way that he doesn't like. Suddenly he hears footsteps behind him. It's either ghosts or it's going to be Swedes. And in this case, I don't know which is worse. Mopsky. Door opened up. Positions are good. Metizport's got no reason that they should be letting this one go. There's no kits available either, so it has to be acceleration from Sinners. Jaquinho trying to control that Vents push. It's going to be inevitable. Plopsky and Jaquinho both continue to be the ones to really drive them forward. Fantastic stuff. Metizport right back in it.
Yeah, fantastic round. And a really simple but super effective post plant.
Shock missed out on a couple of kills. People was very often there to make up for it. Is Shock going to be the one to step up? No, he stepped down, literally. This wreck. Oh, solid frag. Plopsky is gone, and suddenly any ideas of rotating into that B-bomb site are going to be very limited. People playing up in the rafters. There are flashes ready and available for Metizport to be able to try and blind him out, but the incendiary, and what the hell is that from Stresson? Fantastic lineup. Isaac is gone. Suddenly in the 3v4. A grenade in their face. They're being stalled. They're being held down. And they're being shot down. People continuing to descend into madness and beyond. Metizport does not know what hit him, but its name is Stresson.
Yeah, a fantastic round for him. So.
That is impeccable. Isaac, you have got to be kidding me. Don't peek him.
Line up.
Don't ever peek him.
Easiest kills you'll ever get, by the way. They just walk straight into him. Perfect. Patience, positioning, just waiting for the opportunity. And my God, does it arise.
They're still heading up to the B-bomb site. There is still a crossfire here. There is still only 20 seconds When you start to go into the bomb site, Plopski turns away from his eventual murderer. Beaststick and Shock have brought it back, and not just brought it back in numbers, they've brought it back in the entire round. You cannot pass. And this is not wizardly magic of Gandalf. This is just pure hot lead, and it's delivered by the Sinners.
Well, I mean, they will have residual cash for buying towards the next, but it's a similar thing where, you know, you maybe even lack that UTIL, which can be obviously such a big deal. Lumi, though, nice shot.
Well, thank you very much. He'll be here all day. I'm not sure if the performances will, but hey, one can hope. I6 found another one. Could this be the miracle? Lumi's going to continue delivering. Stressor almost lines him up, but almost isn't good enough. And you still have Isaac, who can reposition himself while the bomb's being planted. Plopski's recovered an M4A1. If Shock gets a kill on Isaac, Plopski does not have armor, and his position is given up. So somehow Sinners recover. And look, I know this wasn't supposed to be a round that Sinners really lost, but I do wonder, how many man advantages has Metizport given up?
Yeah, valid, to be fair. One of those ones where for them, probably another round, they shouldn't be winning it, but the fact that they even made something out of it, it tempts fate a little bit, saying, you know, can we make this round flip on its head? And actually, if they had won that round, how much does it, you know, affect momentum going forward, affect how this game's sort of panning out? I'd say this is such an important one. Got to make something out of this. Question being, what have you got?
A little bit faster, that's the play, and with Mac-10s, you don't blame them, but the problem is you don't blame them for dying to Stresson and Kisarek either. This is
45 seconds. Anything left in the locker for Lumi and Jaquinho. Yes, apparently.
Maybe for them, but I'm more worried about the team. Jaquinho will fall. Lumi still fighting. These last rounds have been pretty good from him. He's been an important part, and we'll be able to actually get the bomb planted as well. The fast descent out in towards the bomb site. It's even time to go for the full Astralis plant. So he's got defensive positions. He's going to be welcoming the re-aggression, but it's just a bait. That's all it is. It's multiple angles. It's everywhere all around. But he's done well to get the bomb plant.
Yeah, brilliantly played as well.
I don't think it's going to be there. After you miss out that first opportunity, there's 20 seconds left. There's a call that's been made. They're coming. They are gone. Kisarek can't turn around for the spinning shot, sure, but the amount of time he's able to buy people, even missing that shot, doesn't feel like it matters too much. Jaquinho finding one, though, could be a problem. Rotations will be slow from the CTs. You have to watch out for Shock coming in from behind. Shock's good for the first. He's lost a lot of life for it, though, so he's going to be relying on his HE and his Incendiary to start moving them back. Mail and Plopski, last one standing in a 2 versus 3, but People's taken down the man with 1 HP. Mail all alone. The prodigy of Sweden, can he put his hands and head together to find them? No, he cannot. Sinners will collect on number 12.
And that might be it, right? I mean, again, nice to get
utility from Metizport. Not at the best of places. Plopski is gone, and well, that smoke's still there. Stressor and only felt like he had to reposition. He wasn't ready for the hot push. Isaac gets 2. This should be Metizport fighting back for the first round ever since they won the pistol and the forthcoming one immediately after.
Still hard to be convinced. I don't think I really would get to a point of being convinced until it would be something like a 12-11. That's how good Sinners looks on the CT side.
I prefer you answer.
There we go.
Kisarek said they can look to target him. You might be right for that one. Kisarek's already gone, but Stressor is there right next to him. Lumi's been an impeccable man, but the Becks have been found. Shock taken away. And now it's a 3 versus 2. Sinners will recollect and take their time. That time rewards them. Jaquinho is gone. Male. A 1 versus 3. A man we highlighted. But maybe the lights are too bright and he cannot live up to them. People puts him down and out. It is 13-8. Sinners on their map pick looked untouchable.
Yeah, brilliant work. There's so much to like there from the Sinners. Actually, in both the nukes that we've seen as well, right? That's the real positives, is that it wasn't like a flash in the pan. It wasn't... Welcome back. We're heading on the way in towards map number 2, and Sinners looking to go 2 for 2, and it stops well with a shock double. We are right in towards the action here. Shock off to a flyer. Stress on a lab 2 of his own as well. Oh, Metizport, this is not the way we wanted to see you start off your map pick. The map that we have so many questions about. Tea time.
Kisarek playing jump spot to try and allow for Shock to make a move. And that deep long control was what allowed them to feel comfortable in going for such a heavy B-sided stack. But now that long control's gone away and 2 players in connector is certainly making them think twice. Shock is dead. Flash was good from Jaquinho to be able to enable them to get B short control. This is exactly the kind of thing Ruby was missing, and Sinners is being punished. This is a very good place to reset for Metizport.
All right.
Hey, just throw this one for me. You're okay? Beeper's got a lot on his shoulders, and right now the AWP is not the weapon for the job. He's been mollied, smoked, and pushed away. This is a safe call. 10 seconds, Metizport has put Sinners in an uncontestable position.
Yeah, also sort of one of those where forcing us being this a bonus buy. Let's just keep the econ ticking over, right? We've got plenty of time in this first half. We're not in a rush, and a round that doesn't really have any legs behind it, especially because we just lose the opening fight. Let's just call it. That's as simple. There and then. Worked for them last round, so why not again? The only difference is that double stack long is pretty deadly to break down. Stress on. Even just going 1 for 1 hit goes a long way. There's one. The second.
Nice.
Oh, it was on the cusp as well. The damage dealt towards Plopsky. Just one more bullet.
The headshot's enough because it also does identify the bomb and see where it's coming in from. People misses a shot that is critical. That could be the round over. If he's been Molotov'd away and goes down, that's a problem, but he stays alive. That's what they needed. He's the only person who can actually defend this A-bomb site. No one else is nearby. The rotations have been called over, and Metizport, despite having control of a connector, will not be exercising it. This is a great push from Betclic while Peepo continues to find kills. Peepo will find one more in the meanwhile. Plopsky falls, and Isaac, who's being stabbed in the back, is not really able to pursue on the upper. 15 seconds, and where Metizport found salvation in the late round, now it is only going to be another port of death. Metizport have found fountain control and tried to work off of it faster. They instead go back for connector. It's Jaquinho to be quickly out for B short. He's the one leading the charge, but there's no one in front of him. And with a flashbang to try and retake, the second one's the one that gets him. Jaquinho is a goner. What a response from Sinners. Impeccable.
Yeah. For real. Oh, hang on. Hey, all right, I think that is a absolutely beautiful flashbang.
Such good protocols to play for like an anti-B short take. They have the right read on how it's going to be played because the connector door has been popped open and they've heard the footsteps going down under. It's still around where they've got a lot to do. There's still 3 players coming over with a lot of utility. But Shock does feel like he's done it all, and with that Molotov being extinguished by their own smoke, he has. Kissarek's demise is only going to find more space for him. I don't know if they've really clocked the fact that Shock's been the primary anchor, and even when he gets his position revealed, Stresser and Beastic are nice and nestled behind him. So Shock's death is only going to be consolation for Isaac. It's pin consolation, if any. He will still fall. Sinners will still pick up the round with 3 alive.
5-1. Metizport. You know, a half buy in which doesn't feel like has a lot of legs behind it. It's a bit of a gimmicky round, and sometimes they can be difficult to deal with, but I don't know, Sinners feel fine for me.
Well, Beastic, careful now. Gets wrecked with the flashbang, will be completely blinding him. He needs to start spamming. He still gets one and the headshot. Maybe not a headshot, actually. Chiquino doesn't have armor, so he'd have been dead if he was shot in the head. He's 6 kills, set up for more than success. It's 2 kills found. 2 for 2. At the end of it, Sinners are still in some trouble. These are recoverable weapons.
Yeah, not wrong. 4 in play for Isaac is huge, and it's a 1-1 split across the side. So up close here, I need something pretty stellar from Stress on. Oh, he's got the right idea, but he turns away. Oh my god, no, he's turned away at the worst possible time. Oh, that is so unfortunate. He was trained ready for that.
Lumi is thanking his lucky stars for the timing that they have given him. People has to go back and save. There's no reason to put your AWP at risk. You're probably not going to be able to win this round out of a hit, even with the smoke and the kit. But I don't know if he agrees with me. Yeah, he's just hunting to see if he can find anything just in case. But are you going for the ninja?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my days. He's spotted, he's taken down, and yeah, that's a little bit too cheeky.
I kind of commend him for giving that a go. You got money to work with anyway. The case in that sort of round again. I just need to see Metizport find a round in a real default full buy versus full buy, one that they can really, really build on, and poor Mail spammed down by Shock in the smoke.
Preston. Down and out, has been the raid boss more times than not, but People is on a mission. A mission of misery for Metizport, and he has been delivering.
All right. People on the crack angle, but it covers sort of both spots. Banana from bathrooms. They clear him. Yes, they do. Just a shoulder. That's all they require. A molly that'll come down instantaneously. Versus 2, and they know where both are now.
Shock is the insurance policy. But this might be a policy destined to fail. The double swing coming over. Oh my goodness, never doubt big insurance. Never doubt him. Is it going to be enough?
All right, well. Utah coming through as well, and a nice way to stop the first 2. Kisarek and Shock combined. This is such a deadly setup outside of Monster. Real nice work. Yeah. Good ideas, good protocols, and, well, all the rest. And so far, so good. 7-2. Mail does catch Shock on a bold move to push through Monster, though. That feels like a slip-up of maybe just a slight bit of overconfidence. However, Stress on one of his own. Molly come down to follow it as well. Ooh, Lumi posted crack angle. Not really a fight you want to be taking. It just advantage Lumi in every way there.
I do like the play that Betclic is going for over here, though. He could actually get a good flank out from Fountain into anyone coming up divider in a position like this, and that's what they're relying on. A backstab that'll turn into a 3 versus 3 should it end up being an A-side commitment from the T side. Betclic, though, that backstab comes in early. An incendiary that should convince him that this is going to be a B-sided hit. A smoke as well at the mount of Connector. He starts the flank out from Monster. The smoke does not clear, and the flash is good, but it's not good enough. People still recovers enough for the quick kill. Stresser only needs to stay alive. He takes the duel instead.
Wow.
14-3 right now. Stresser is untouchable. So it's first molly out for Connector floor, second one likely for top Connector. In the meanwhile, they're going in for a commitment to crunch into toilets. They're hoping that this double molly setup will maybe distract, but Stresser's been forced away. The flashbang is dodged, and he just gets 2 kills again? I thought we had to have human beings, not boogeymen playing Counter-Strike.
Oh, man. Metizport looks so checked out. There is just so little on offer, and it keeps coming back to bite them. Pop shot, Lumi, ineffective. I mean, there's nobody really we can highlight, but he's struggling individually. Mel will find his 4th kill of the map. It's only Isaac who's put up anything, and granted, he's still alive, which is a good sign. Oh, Lumi. 2 opportunities there, both squandered.
Shock is alone. Not for long. Beastic starts making his way over. But it'll be contact made by the monster players who now reveal position and intention as well. Clear, the bomb still has to make its way over. It has been shocked through. Isaac is still looking for a fight, and Beppo and Stressen both have had pretty hot hands. Beppo now with the Tech 9 that he's not been... He's had this Tech 9 for like 7 rounds.
They played it over 30 times in a month.
So fire with Vertigo.
Yeah, exactly that. So it's just ways in which you incorporate new maps and how it gives you a leg up over newer teams. And I think even another team that's worth shouting out, Power Vision on Train. When Train was incorporated into the pool, they look great on it early doors. So I don't know. This could be the beginning of the end, but we'll have to find out. Mail's going to get 2 to give them life, though. So not done just yet, maybe. Plopsky needs to hit this, and thankfully he does.
Okay. Game on. Metizport at the very least should take away this pistol round pretty comfortably so. The bomb starts to rotate back over towards the A bomb side. If Shock can find a kill over here on a player who is pushing forward, you still have a chance to make this 3 versus 2 work, but you have to win the 1v1 versus Plopsky, and that's not going to happen. On the ascent into B. Oh, you even have an incendiary? That's crazy. There's no way Sinners gets past these. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not!
Oh, no.
Beastic, what have you done? Loom is still on the bomb site. He's still fighting. But he doesn't know where to look. They're all around him.
Yeah, he gets tunnel vision in big time there as well. Nice little trade as well. Plopsy gets 1, but an instant trade from Peepo gives you everything you need. Molotov, non-existent. Nade as well. Actually will land on Peepo, but it doesn't expose him. Planted the bomb. Oh, Jaquinho. Given a bit of a chance. Hang on. Knows where Shock is around that pillar, and he is out of there. He knows he's got so much time to reposition. No kit for Jaquinho as well. Keep an eye on that.
Is there a kid on the ground behind Monster? I think there might be, but even crossing over to collect that would be so risky. Jaquinho peeks, spots out the leg, but Shock on the other side is happy to kick him with it. Beastic.
It's fair enough. And thankfully, there was more than enough numbers around him. 11-4. And Metizport left reeling. They're 4-sport here, fully understandably, but let this one slip, and they are done. There's 2 spotted. And the Galil had a chance at a double. Mail does get traded, though, so it keeps the numbers in Sinner's favor.
He thinks it might be a short commitment, though. He's taking so much time, and the more time he takes, the better it is for the T side. Sinners are going to be able to scale into A when they see that it's Plopsky who got that kill.
Yeah, you're right. And they come. Question whether they plant here. If they can set Beastic up in bank, they can just plant 4 bank. It's such a good post plant to hold, and it's actually a really nice angle he now plays. And it looks like they actually might not even be looking. No, I'll tell a lie. Plopsky's coming back. I mean, surely you've got to give this a go, right?
They're coming in from Divider. That's a real offense, but that incendiary is great. If you can follow that up with the smoke as well, Stressen is the only one you have to take care of. The problem is, it's goddamn Stressen. And he's going to be able to find that any day of the week.
Yeah, too easy, huh? Way too easy.
They can bring, like, I don't know, a white flag. It is unreal how good Sinners has been on Overpass. Like, I genuinely think Metizport might have in some ways been the better nuke team, but just really fudged up things in the late rounds.
Chances feel slightly unlikely here. I think it's safe to say. Popsky up close, and people, he's waiting for it as well. He's waiting. He's actually going to set up for a Molotov in towards back dumpster. Plus, actually, Popsky's recovered a weapon now as well. That's an AK scooped up, and he drops a smoke, but there's no escape from this spot. And the flank held for 2. Yeah, there's nothing he could do in that position. Chiquinho and Isaac, all that's left. 2 versus 4, both of which have only got 5.7. So I say that Chiquinho now has an upgrade available.
The lack of the kits is going to be what really makes this more difficult than even the 5.7s. Chiquinho will not be given anyone to fire at. This is going to be a double Optimus setup. And with people likely soon to eliminate Isaac. No, Chiquinho comes in from behind. He will fall eventually. Of course, it's pressure to put him to bed. 23-6 for him. Sinners will have this man to thank for a fantastic series.